What's going on, fellas? It's another C Boogie. Y'all know the rest, man. Shout out to the Dime Game Division, man. Thank y'all for liking my videos, and I really appreciate y'all for subscribing to my channel and sharing the videos when you can. Shout out to my Patreon members as well, man, for holding me down. All right, let's rock and roll, man. This shit is getting creepy, man. I'm gonna be honest, this shit is getting creepy. You know, my third eye been jumping for the last few weeks. And I'm gonna tell you what I've been observing. First and foremost, you know, I get an email early this morning, you know, from a cat. And obviously this dude had facial reconstruction surgery because he wanted to look more like Chad. You know, that's what he wrote in the email. And I'm gonna drop the pictures and the video on the thumbnail. You know, I don't know if this dude mind, but once you send me some pictures in the email, unless you say this is private, Boogie, then I'm gonna share it with the public if I feel that it's you know, necessary for my video. But this dude wanted me to see the pictures and he wanted me to rate him. Now, I don't really have one of those channels, man. He would have to go to Coach Blackpill for that, but excuse me. But I just emailed him back something real quick. You know, I'm not going to disclose everything I told him, but, you know, essentially I just said, man, you're going to have to ask some women that question. You know, for real. You're going to have to ask some women that question and have a female look at a before and after shot of you and see if she's turned on. You know, but I'm pretty sure if you tell any woman that you had surgery on your face so you can look like another man, that's instantly going to dry her pussy up right there. So be careful with that, dog. But like I said, this shit is getting creepy. You know what I'm saying? This shit is getting creepy. Look, here's what I've observed, man. And I'm starting to see it clear as day now. A lot of dudes, for the majority of their life, they've only seen one side of women. You know, they've only seen a side of women where they've been only tolerable to women, unless they were paying. You know, but I'm not talking about a whole trick relationship in this video. I'm talking about straight up man, woman, you know, engaging each other and just dealing with each other on the humble, on the strength, you know. And I believe a lot of dudes only been tolerable to women. And that explains their experiences, you know, how they articulate things and explain things to the public when they online, you know, and that's a clear-cut indication that they haven't had the French toast, that they haven't had a female organically lusting after them. You know, because I'm almost sitting here like, man, do you guys have any positive experiences with women, you know, that don't include feeding them scraps and keeping your boot on their neck? I mean, seriously. Because it comes down to this, man. If a female is genuinely attracted to you, if she's really feeling you as a man in totality, dog, some things just going to come easy, man. You know, are you going to have some bumps in the road? Yes. You know, are you going to have to check a woman from time to time? Yes. You dig what I'm saying? Are you going to have to get rid of some women altogether and terminate them? Yes. You know, that comes along with the game. You know what I mean? You can't shake that. I don't even know why dudes complain about that shit all day. You know what I'm saying? And my thing about that is, if you don't like it, get out the game. You know what I mean? Get into a relationship or get married. You know, you want to drive in certain lanes, but like I always say, then you want to complain about the speed limit when you get in that lane. Dog, I'm going to be real. It's irritating to other guys, it's irritating to me, and it's irritating to the women. You see what I'm saying? You know, it's causing these women to go in the complete opposite direction. And this is why a lot of women are not honest with certain guys. I can sit here and say wholeheartedly that women have told me things, and I've looked at them in the face like, why would you tell me that? But over time, I realized, like, okay, it's something about me that's bringing out the truth in this woman. You know, obviously she want to take her mask off, you know, and that's when I started talking about taking the mask off and all of that, you know, and how it's so important and, you know, vital, you know, to a situation with a woman if you plan on keeping her around for a substantial amount of time. You got to get that mask off. A lot of dudes are dealing with women with the mask on, dog, period, man. No matter how they try to slice it, I can hear it now. I can hear it. Not to mention, should I get into the deficiencies? But I got a voice in the back of my mind that said, Boogie, too much. It's too much, Boogie. That's why I'm losing subscribers now, because I'm just keeping it too raw and real. But the point is like, man, a lot of dudes need to stop spreading this negative propaganda all day, man. It's not helping them in their campaign, and it's not helping the guys that listen to them. Excuse me. Straight up. At some point, you're going to have to tell some dudes the truth, like, dog. It could be a physical deficiency, could be a personality deficiency that's off-putting to women. It could be a rapey, a creepy vibe. At some point, man, you just gonna have to be real with dudes, man. I've did so many consultations, it's ridiculous, man. And that's really what I like to do, besides making content. But that's like my bread and butter, my consultations. And I've literally FaceTime with guys or Skype with guys, and we've been sitting there looking at each other. And I can tell some dudes' confidence might have been a little bit low, self-esteem might have been down. And I've had to tell them, like, dog, it's not your looks. If you ask me, no homo, you're a pretty handsome guy, by any kind of standard. But I can tell your energy's off. Ain't no woman gonna be attracted to that kind of energy. You're unsure of yourself. You can't catch eye contact. You see what I'm saying? You're always looking down. Everything you say out your mouth is coming from a victim perspective. You're just a quintessential victim in your life. Everybody wronged you. You don't take accountability for nothing. Dog, it's nothing about that narrative that's masculine, man. You see what I'm saying? Straight up and down. There's nothing about that that's masculine, dog. You need to go back to the drawing board, break yourself down, build yourself up, and see what you come up with, man. It's never too late, no matter what age you are. A lot of dudes is dealing with women they got no business dealing with, man. Period. Got no business dealing with these kind of women. These women that a lot of dudes like, their sexual prowess is too much for these guys. These women get in front of these dudes and the guys start feeling insecure. They start feeling, derelict in their sexuality. You see what I'm saying? It brings out every negative aspect of that personality. And a lot of dudes go to a dark place after that, man. Instead of just staying in their lane and dealing with the women that's going to make it easy for them, they don't want to do that. That ain't nothing but ego, dog. A lot of dudes setting themselves up for failure, man. Straight up and down, man. So that's why my third eye been jumping lately. Because not only can I see the deficiencies, like I said, now I hear the deficiencies. I hear it, man. I hear the narrative. I'm like, okay, clearly, if you don't have any kind of positive experiences to talk about with women, that means you've only seen one side of females. Real talk. Like you ain't used to driving in this lust lane. You ain't used to putting your joint on cruise control and being in that lane. You ain't used to that. And the French benefits that come with that. You know what I'm saying? You used to the barter system when it come to women and this, that, and the third. And women giving you their ass to kiss. And every time a female come around you, you got to go in your wallet. And, everything is going to be like an exchange instead of the woman just wanting to be around you because you. Yes, it does happen. Yes, some females are organically into men. And you don't need to bust down and max out your credit cards to do it. You see what I'm saying? It's not always the case, man. Some females actually do tell some guys the truth, for the most part. At least 90 to 95% of it. I don't expect any woman on earth to tell 100% of the truth. You see what I'm saying? But some guys actually get the French toast treatment, man. Yeah, they do. Because of who they are, man. When did becoming an asshole to women become some player shit? Somebody answer me that. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of lost. When did treating women like shit become the player thing to do? I ain't cut from that cloth, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't get pleasure off just trying to destroy women's self-esteem all day and all of that to keep them in check. You know what I'm saying? If my presence alone and what I got to offer and the things that I can use to bring certain things out of women. If that's not enough, then I just keep it pushing. I understand, you know what I mean? It's just a compatibility issue. You know what I mean? We ain't compatible. On to the next one. Ain't no love lost. She's not an evil person. It is what it is. You know, our energies just ain't match. Sometimes that happens too. You did. But come on, man. I know what it is. I see what it is. It's just the fact that I don't expect niggas to be honest, so I'm going to be honest for them. Trying to deal with women that's completely out of your weight class. That woman's sexual prowess is going to be too much. The Cardi B's of the world, the Meg Thee Stallions of the world, the Nicki Minaj's of the world, or just beautiful women, period. Like real beautiful women, period. Yes, man. Intimidates a lot of men. You don't have to say it. I'm going to say it for you. And then dudes will get online with a long laundry list of requirements that a female got to meet. But I'm like, yo, how many of these women have you had in your life? You haven't had anything close to that. Now, all of a sudden, you get online to catch amnesia like you've been catching these kind of women all your life. You see what I'm saying? And what's really messing up the game, you know, quiet as kept, a lot of dudes can't even buy their way into sex no more. You know what I'm saying? They can buy their way on the OnlyFans, but dog, a lot of real good looking women, or a lot of women, you know, that kind of been out here, seasoned women is what we call them, dog, they ain't even dealing with a certain caliber of guy no more, because they tired of the BS, man. They tired of the BS, man. Especially from black men. I'm just going to be 1,000. I mean, especially from black men in all the games. I'm just going to say it. A lot of black men play too much when it comes to women. They play entirely too much, opposed to other races of men, you know, when it comes to spending money. You see what I'm saying? But that's another story for another day that I'll get into later. But at the end of the day, dog, you know, I mean, a lot of dudes can't even buy their way into sex no more. You know, real talk, the digital game has messed the whole landscape up. Yeah, you can pay to see our titties, but no, you ain't gonna fill that box between our legs no more. You know what I mean, she just tired of dealing with a certain caliber of dudes, man, because they don't know how to act. Like I say, dudes get the sex from the girl. All of a sudden, as soon as they done, they want to cuss her out, make her feel bad, tell everybody in the city about what happened and all the details, and you know, just all kind of just immature crap. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes, man, you got to look at that mirror, man, and realize why your sex life ain't what it is, and why these women walking straight past you in real life. You know what I mean? You can get online, you could be anybody you want to be. You could be Tyson Beckford, you could be Boris Kojo, Morris Chestnut. In real life, some of these women walking right past y'all, man, on a daily basis, man. Don't even notice half you niggas. Straight up and down. Don't even notice half you niggas. Real talk. Motherfuckers want to talk about choosing signals versus cold approach. Nigga, when was the last time a female walked up to you and just was basking in your glory? You did? And just decided to give you a compliment. Like, man, stop playing yourself, man. Real talk. Stop playing yourself, man. Big facts, man. It was just all up in your nook, just all up in your face, like, you know, real teethy, showing all her teeth. When was the last time that happened, man? I mean, it sound good, but nah, man, yo, realistically, I think I'm gonna close soon with this video, but realistically, man, a lot of dudes, y'all need to get up out this bullshit, man. Straight up. For some guys, you know, all that asshole approach, all that being a dickhead and all that, y'all gotta knock that off, man, and display your strengths, display what's good and positive about your personality to a woman, man. Period. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes, you know, for the kind of woman that you want, you're going to have to win her over, man. That's going to take some time. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that, man. I'm not going to shame you for it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're keeping it a buck. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want, go get it, man. Do your thing. Get in that girl face, man, and talk to her. You know what I'm saying? You probably is going to have to take her out on a date. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The boogeyman not going to shame you. These other dudes going to shame you, but come on. They can't be... Let me slow it down. Let me slow it down, because there's a voice in the back of my mind that say, Boogie, you doing too much. You saying too much. But truth is truth, man. Truth is truth. Yo, you think all these niggas is out here getting pussy for free? Talking about quality pussy for, man, come on, man. Knock it off, man. Knock it off, man. Straight up. Knock it off, man. I can't see it. A lot of dudes is awkward. A lot of dudes is socially inept. Straight up. You know, all that loner, isolated male shit. Nah, nigga, you antisocial, period. Where you even go to get choosing shit? A lot of dudes is antisocial than a mug. Out here talking about, you know what I mean, you out here just bagging them up, catching them. Come on, you gotta leave the house for that. You gotta leave the house for that. Some of these dudes online for 18 hours a day, man. Where you catching these women at? Straight up, man. Yo, to be out here approaching women, you gotta have some kind of spunk. You gotta have some life inside you, dog. Period. You gotta have some life inside you, man. You gotta be fearless with this thing. Ain't as easy as people say it is, man, to be out here just approaching women all up in their face. Over time, it gets easy, man, but it could be nerve-wracking. There's nothing wrong with that as long as you come face to face with your demons, man. A lot of dudes letting their egos play themselves, man. And then you get yourself in some hot water with these crazy bras. But realistically, man, you was out your lane. You was above your pay grade, man. That girl was too much for you, man. You knew it. She knew it. Everybody around y'all knew it. But you had to psych yourself out to try to deal with her. Nah, homie. Let that woman deal with a real man. Let that woman deal with a dude that his presence alone, you know, is enough. What's already inside that man is enough to tame that wild beast. You know what I'm saying? For real. And it's not the fact that she was born a wild beast. You know, what a lot of dudes don't talk about is some of these women have been trained up or dealt with some real savage cats in their life. It's other men that create the conditioning for these women to be the way they are. They ain't just born like that. They're out here with all that crap. Then they get mad and call them the succubus and all kind of evil names. Why? Because they just can't handle them. You know what I'm saying? They can't handle. Like I said before, a lot of dudes want to get out here with a 22-year-old girl fresh out of college and talk about the ancient secrets of Kemet when she ain't trying to hear that, especially not from you. You put the girl to sleep. Straight up. Sleepy time. You don't need Ambien. You don't need Benadryl. You don't need NyQuil. All you gotta do is talk for 5 minutes and that girl sleep. Ain't got no life inside you, man. No life inside you. Women want to feel alive, man. Period. Straight up and down, man. They want to talk about the bitches hitting the wall. Nigga, please. As if all you niggas is just out here dealing with females 22, 23 years old, fresh out of college with low mileage. Man, I throw this goddamn cell phone out here. You know what I mean? Straight up. Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world. You know who his girlfriend is? His girlfriend is a modest 50-year-old woman. Somebody he's comfortable with. Jeff Bezos can have any woman he wants. But he chose somebody that was his speed. Because you know why? All the money in the world can't pay for peace of mind, homie. Straight up and down, dog. Man, some of you dudes, man, y'all have lost it, man. Y'all been living online so much, y'all actually think this is reality, man. For real. Real talk. Real talk. Some of you dudes gonna go up. Some of these guys in their 40s, man. Y'all gonna go up to a chick that's 25 and they just gonna laugh in your face, man. It's just gonna be a major disconnect. Don't even have a youthful exuberance, man. Don't have no life inside you, but think you just gonna be out here just bagging them and tagging them. All right, man. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. For real. Miss me with that. The average girl out here in 2020, you know, that's 21, 22 years old, man, she still got the mindset of a 16, 17-year-old, man. You know, a lot of them do. It is what it is, man. You know, I'm going to stop this video here, man. But like I say, man, you know what I mean? My third eye been jumping, dog. So I just want to share this with the people, man. I see it now. I see it now. I get it now. A lot of dudes only seen one side of women. They seen one side. And they only been tolerable to women. There's another side to this, man. You know, I'm not sitting here capping. I'm not sitting here lying about this. When a woman is really feeling you, she's genuinely and organically lusting after you, she'll make a lot of things easy and accessible to you, homie. Real talk. Shout out to the Dom Gang Division. Peace.